Time to qualify for Xfinity at Las Vegas. We're doing bushwhacking and truck whacking this weekend simply because I don't know the next time I'm going to want to do it. Ooh. Well, maybe taking that little bit of wedge out wasn't a good thing. Let's see what happens here on our qualifying run. Hopefully once we get up to speed, it settles down a little bit. And now that we're not on the apron. Qualified fairly decent for the trucks. Led most of that race. Late caution, or late pit stop put us behind after we put some tires on. The rest of the field didn't. But a caution actually saved us. Although I think we were going to catch him and pass him anyway. Just looking to be like in the top half of the field here, basically. Don't think pole position is really a thing for us outside of maybe a couple tracks. See where it puts us. Ninth. We'll take a top 10 starting position. Not bad at all. Let's see. Austin Cindric on pole in the 22. Chase Briscoe, Harrison Burton. Top 3 looks like a Cup Series race these days. Brandon Jones, Riley Herbst, our teammate Justin Allgaier, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Ross Chastain, and a good qualifying performance out of Joe Graff Jr., who's inside the top 10. A couple other of the junior motorsports cars, the other two, I guess I should say, just outside the top 10 in 11th and 12th. And the rest of the grid for the LiUNA at Las Vegas. And Mike Harmon isn't in last here today. He's been last a lot lately. All right. We're Xfinity racing. We got the Trump car featured. Joe Nemechek isn't nearly as fast as expected. That car is always at the back of the field anyway. Daniel Hemrick crashed during qualifying. What? How do you crash during qualifying and then qualify 11th? What? Anyway. We are green at Las Vegas. And shot out of a cannon off the initial start. Wasn't paying attention, missed a shift, but it's not really mattering too much. Nowhere to go for the time being. Got a hell of a run in here behind Riley Herbst. Can we go to the inside on him? Yup, he got a little squirrely. And now we settle in. 22 laps here in stage 1. Harrison Burton in the Gibbs car to the lead, but we're going to blow right by that. Now, same problem with the Xfinity car that we had with the truck the other day is that we are hitting the rev limiter into turn 1 as Burton's going to fight back on the inside. I think we might have a little bit more of a fight on our hands today. I never did put that little bit of wedge back in the car, but it honestly feels tight in the pack anyway. Pushed up the racetrack a little bit as we got sideways into turn 1. A little bit of contact with Brandon Jones. Not able to run the line I want right now because we can't get to the bottom. We're going to be 3 wide off of turn 4. In between Chastain and Riley Herbst. Off the gas a lot more than I should have to be because I just can't get back down to the bottom. Briscoe going to come up and get in our way a little bit. I am a little bit worried about how my car is going to handle as this first run goes along. Harrison Burton going to chop our nose. Tiny bit of contact there. Got us pushing up into Chase Briscoe. Not clear. But that contact is actually going to get us back down to the bottom. And then I immediately screw it up by hitting the apron. But hopefully, we can start to stay down here and get back to the lead. We led for all of a corner before Harrison Burton got us back. Now, the only thing I am a little bit worried about is that off of the corner, we do push up the racetrack just a little bit as Briscoe is going to dive to the inside of us. Which is why I'm worried about that. I think off of the corner, some cars are going to get some runs. That we don't really expect, and we're going to be stuck on the outside again. A bit of a 5-car breakaway. That's Cindric right behind us. We don't have a choice but to go to the outside of Jones, which is really not ideal. Tried to send it into the corner. Can't make it stick, and a little bit of contact. I'm going to try and drive through it. Finally turns. Not a thing in the NASCAR races. Can you imagine? I really don't know how well we're going to handle deeper into the run. Right now, it's fine, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit uncontrollably loose as our tires wear. Maybe not. We'll see. Nowhere to go. Inside of Jones. Don't think it's going to stick. Right now, it's actually handling a little bit tight. I can't really hold the bottom like I'd like to. A little bit of a shove to Briscoe. As Jones, for the moment, is dispatched. Pushed off the corner there and almost wrecked it, just trying to not hit something. 13 to go in stage 1. There we go. Oh, Briscoe's all over the place. A little squirrely. Ross Chastain with a run from, he start 10th? And made it up to the lead here. Contact with the apron. We're pushing up into Briscoe. And the tow from Harrison Burton going to get us to clear him. There's that rev limiter again. Dive it down into turn 1. Burton a little slow. Do we have to pit in this stage? No. I don't think so. Briscoe's coming back. Almost got into Burton there. 11 to go in the stage, 15 on the fuel, so I think we'll only have to make one green flag stop in this race. The inside of Chastain. Can we hold this and get a run? Not yet.
Still there.
It's just a little tight in 3 and 4 right now. I couldn't get back in it. Didn't want to push up into Chastain. He was kind of crowding us a little bit. Might just have Chastain clear now. But the last time we led, we got passed in the next corner, so we'll see if we can't pull away here. Doesn't look like it. Although Chastain moved up the track just a little bit. Certainly not pulling away by any means. With 9 to go in the first stage. Car's kind of coming around later in the run, but here comes Chase Briscoe. Not going to be like the truck race that we ran on Thursday, where we're just under no threat nearly the entire time. Got to be on it here today. AI look quite racy. I'm kind of contemplating putting that tiny little bit of wedge back in that I took out for qualifying. We shouldn't have any cautions or anything when the fuel window gets close. Here today, we've got stability turned on, a little bit more stable. The AI shouldn't wreck as much, and same with mechanical failures. They're on infrequent. So we should be able to have some nice green flag racing for a while, as Briscoe is still fighting behind us. Tires are pretty worn. 6 to go in the stage. I think we'll make it. Not fuel I'm worried about. I'm actually a little worried about the tires. Briscoe is still all over the back of us. Oh yeah, F1's over. Nope. Any suspense for this season should have left you after turn 1 in Bahrain. 5 to go in the stage. I'm a little bit too low again. Almost touched the apron. Briscoe's fallen a little bit back. He's still hanging in there. I think we just had a good run through the corner. I turned in way too early, as I think this is the Trump car in front of us of Joe Nemechek. Said he was off the pace here, which his car's usually all the way in the back. Well, we'll put the Trump car a lap down. That always feels good. And it actually held up Briscoe a little bit. Tires are going to be able to make it, although they're going to be pretty worn by the end of this stage. And here comes Briscoe again. He is not giving up at all. We get this lap traffic wrong, we could lose the stage. And we got it wrong, all right. Well, stage ends. We will win stage 1 of the LiUNA at Las Vegas. Chase Briscoe tried to run us down. We'll take it, I guess. It'd be nice to actually cross the line to win a stage for fucking once. Stage 2.
We're going green.
Xfinity Series at Las Vegas. A good restart as usual. I will read that whatever about Alpine when we get a moment. Now this could be a problem for us, getting this far out in front, because it does appear that the AI, at least early in the run, are kind of packed together. They might get a run on us. If they catch us in the wrong spot, we could fall back a little ways. Not catching us yet. I would assume they would. They should be running faster than I am right now. They're not really catching me, which is what I expected them to do. They're probably going to want to do it fast, because you'd think longer we're out here on our own, probably benefits us. Make them use up their stuff trying to get back up to where we're at. Yeah, we are actually gapping them a little bit after the initial restart. Tiny bit loose there, and now they're coming back again. On the straights in the draft, they are able to make up a little bit of time, but we enter the corners pretty well, so it's not making much of a difference right now. Briscoe, our teammate Noah Gregson, has cracked the top 5. Another teammate, Justin Allgaier, and Harrison Burton. Closest cars to us. Almost a full second. Now, I don't know if running this hard, being out front like we are, is gonna do anything in terms of our tires. We'll see. I mean, with the other cars out here, I guess we'd probably be running faster. Might actually be able to save the tires a little bit by being out here. That pit stop in the middle of stage 3 might be one of the only chances we'll have to screw this up. $14 to go in stage 2. Getting to the point in the run where it is a little bit tighter at the start. It's almost perfect off the start of the stage, or on the start of the run, and then as it goes on, it tightens up before it gets back into that perfect range again, it seems. But at least it's not that competition mode nonsense that we saw the other day. With truck just basically undrivable. Yeah, we kissed the wall. No damage. We're fine. Just wanted a bit more yellow paint on the car is all. A little souvenir. A little Las Vegas. It's not a... If you scrape the wall at Darlington, it's a Darlington stripe. If you, yep, the same sort of deal at Las Vegas is at the Las Vegas Strip. I'm sorry, that's a terrible joke. I'll shut up. Too shallow on the entry. That's not going to help matters. It is Chase Briscoe in second spot. So watch out for him. He was the one that had the speed, really the only one that could keep up with us in stage 1. Not to the point where we're catching lap traffic yet. I'm not certain we will here in stage 2. With a couple laps that come off of the stage with the caution in between, I don't think... Because we only lapped, what, 1-2 cars in stage 1? Briscoe a half a second behind. Gragson 7/10. 8 to go. How are the tires? Fine enough. Here comes Briscoe. Hey, at least Briscoe has some great long run speed. Car really comes to him late in a run. But does he have enough to get past? Gragson also coming on pretty strong here at the end of this stage. Burton there in fourth, 2.5 seconds back with Allgaier. Briscoe hasn't shown the ability to get past us yet. He can run us down, but has not been able to get past. Five to go. Bad entry. Well, I think we will catch some lap traffic before the end of this stage. Probably going to be Nemechek again. I see 2 white cars at the tail end of the grid here. And we have a caution in the late stages. Huh. So that's going to throw a wrench into things, because now I don't know if everyone pits at the end of the stage. I can't imagine they would, with 60 laps to go as we stand. So I don't really want to be off sequence with everyone else, assuming everyone's pitting. Looks like they are. The only thing that gets scary is the AI. Some AI might not take 4 tires. They did. I would have been bold with the tire wear as bad as it's been, but we should be pretty set. Oh yeah, we got 1 lap to go. Should have no reason we should lose this stage now. Hardly even going to get up to full speed. So we're going to run 1 lap after the caution and come around off of turn 4 to win stage 2. Won the first 2 stages. Everything's going well. Just need to not screw it up in stage 3. And as expected, the AI is not going to pit, which means neither am I. Darkness has descended upon Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Stage 3 is underway, and we once again are shot out of a cannon. Look at the spin that somebody took with the tire marks there. That looks fun. Somebody must have had a tire go down that brought out that caution. How annoying would it be if the mechanical failures just got you too? I kind of wish they would. At least have that as an option to turn on or not. Well, we'll just continue to run in the clean air here. With 51 to go. How do you even spin like that? And he took an arc into the corner. What the fuck? Whoever had the tire issue certainly had quite the ride. I wonder if we'll be able to see that. Because that does appear to be actually from one of the AI cars. I don't think something that goofy would just be on the track all the time. That should be an interesting one to see. Well, running away, getting about the same gap we had at the start of stage 2. I do think, unless the game throws another weird caution in there and we got to turn stability on the max, which it might already be, and then mechanical failures to none. So we're able to get a green flag pit stop. Only place I usually leave those on normal is Daytona and Talladega. Well, Gragson's actually made a pass on Briscoe for second. And Allgaier as well for JRM inside the top 5. I do wonder for the Cup Series if we should put competition mode on. We might get through Las Vegas and then do it on an as-needed basis. Maybe run a test before we actually get into the race and see if that's something we need. Now, Las Vegas is a track where, at least in the Cup cars, I think Vegas does require 5th gear, so we won't run into the same problem as Atlanta, but we'll see if the AI are capable of getting around decently enough. Gragson is actually running us down a little bit earlier than I would have thought. Oh, frame lag mid-corner, never a good thing. Gragson, Briscoe, Jones, and Allgaier. I actually looked up at the mountains out wide there. Kind of got me off bearing a little bit. Checking out the scenery. I think I got a picture of Las Vegas Motor Speedway from the air as I was leaving Vegas, but I can't. It was so far away I can't really tell. Because I thought the walls were still yellow, and I don't know if I just couldn't tell because it was so far away. But it didn't seem like that was the case. Briscoe back into second. Less than half a second behind us. We're still, either I'm driving bad or we're still in that stage where the car is still a little tight. Briscoe is here, and Gragson not far behind. With 41 laps to go, should be about, I was going to say, about 10 laps away from having to pit. 11 laps left on the fuel, and here's Briscoe. Gonna defend to the best of my ability. He actually goes to the high side, so we might need to be careful here. Could get a run on us, but he never came back down. He's actually gonna get passed by Gragson on the inside. Maybe. He changed his line, and that doesn't seem to be working out too well for Briscoe as he now falls in behind Gragson. So the JRM 1-2 for the moment is back on. More frame lag out of the corner. Great. Lap traffic was barely on the horizon as we got out of turn 2 there. If we stay green through a full pit cycle, that could get dicey, and that might be what could cost us the race, getting hung up in the lap traffic. I would not put it past Joe Nemechek in the Trump car to try and take me out. Seven laps left on the fuel, and we're gonna have to go for sure, I think, pretty much to the edge of our fuel window to be sure we can make it. Fuel runs about 30 laps. We're getting down on it. That's why I wouldn't be so surprised if the game did decide to throw a caution. Just because that window is pretty tight. Got these two white cars back here again. I think it might be Nemechek and Fincham. And they're running too wide as well, so not what we want to see. Hopefully we can get past them here. Oh, it's actually Timmy Hill.
All clear.
And the tire light has actually come on. I think we'll be okay to push this another couple laps. Watch that right front.
Careful, still there. You got room. You're clear.
Yeah, we'll be able to go another lap or two, probably until the fuel light comes on. Gonna work around the high side of Castle. Use Castle as a bit of a pick for Gragson.
All right, you're clear.
Got a little bit tight there. Off the corner. I think we can go this lap and pit on the one after. I think. There's the fuel light. So we'll be good, I think, to go one more. Get around Tommy Joe Martins, although he's creeping up the racetrack.
All clear.
AI are not pitting yet.
Tires are getting bombed.
Yeah, 10% on the right front. Now 9. More frame lag.
The car ahead of you is pitting.
We will pit this time.
Low on fuel, bud. Drop your speed, driver.
Oh, Gragson's actually going to make a pass on us here. Into pit lane. I can't dive in there quite like the AI can. We actually can't make it to the end without another caution. Interesting. And we make it out in front of Gragson. Not by much, but in front indeed. Well, it looks like we might have an interesting finish on our hands. Definitely don't want to get too cute and try and short pit to have enough fuel to make it to the end, because a caution could come out and wreck those plans. Be stuck back in traffic now. With the speed that we've had here today, I wouldn't be shocked if we had the ability to drive our way back through the pack, but I don't know if we could chase down the leaders. So we'll just go until we can't anymore. Two-second lead on Noah Gragson and growing. However, a little bit free for some reason. A little bit of a bobble into turn 3 there with 28 laps to go, 23 on the fuel. Even with a caution, that's gonna be cutting it close. We may have to pit twice here in stage 3. Got Mike Harmon in front of us. Oh, hi. Okay. We're still gapping Noah Gragson, rather. Gragsoning Noah gapping? I don't know. I would expect the AI that have been able to run us down all race to do so a little bit again, but we'll see. I'm not fully convinced we're going green to the end. AI spread out like they are. Don't know how much trouble they're going to get into with one another. If something happens, it'll almost surely be a tire or mechanical failure. Scotty Miller or Vinnie Miller. It's been a while since I've had to deal with the back markers of the Xfinity series. Get the hell out of my way. How'd he come up on me like that? Fighting to stay on the lead lap in like 30th. Christ. David Starr, I do believe, to contend with now. Almost kissed the wall a second time. Is this the Whataburger car of David Starr? Yes, it is. I had a feeling you were going to hold low. The most lap traffic we've had to contend with today is in front of us right now. Another wall kiss. Couldn't hold a line into the corner. Yeah, Ray Black Jr. Is that car ghosted up there? Why is that car ghosted? As we're gonna get blocked off here by Ray Black Jr. There's a car that's ghosted up here. What the fuck? Why? Can I just drive through it? Or am I actually gonna hit it? What the hell? Joe Graff Jr. He started in 10th spot. What? What? Why? Why is it ghosted? I've never seen that in single player NASCAR Heat before. What the hell was that? Game machine broke. Yes. Have you ever? Black flag? I mean, maybe. I think the only black flag you can get in this game is speeding on pit road, which is the penalty. They just assess the penalty right away. Jeremy Clement's going to slide up a little bit, so we're going to cut back down. I didn't want to have to do that, because there is always that chance that it breaks loose on us. Still a 3.3 second lead over Chase Briscoe, who's been in second much of this race. Long green flag run is certainly not helping anybody that wants to stay on the lead lap here, as we are on lap 84 of 100. I'm assuming John Hunter Nemechek. Does Joel race the Xfinity Series anymore? Gragson really not fighting his way back. Or Briscoe. But those two are the only other two somewhat competitive cars on track. At least for us here today. What's going to happen if Brandon Brown wins a race this season?
Careful, still there. All clear.
Don't you come down here.
Careful, still there. Clear high, bud.
14 to go, 8 on the fuel. Are we making green flag pit stops again, or is a caution going to come out? Pretty confident that we wouldn't get screwed by taking 4 tires. Every car on track should have to take 4 tires after a full fuel run. We'll lap Nemechek again. Josh Williams. Still the GOAT for what he did at Atlanta last year. Oh, Landon Castle stayed up high. Caution with 10 to go. It's certainly possible. And that could throw a wrench into our plans, because then with that few laps to go, I could certainly see some of the AI trying to get crazy and stay out, not take tires at the very least. I don't think anybody can make it to the end, even with a caution on fuel. Everybody should be about 5 laps short, as there's the tire light. So we know we've got a few laps left in us. I'm going to keep the tires up just to be 100% sure. Pushing up a little bit on Mills. A little bit of side-by-side contact, but no problem. 10 to go in the race. 15% on the tires, 3 on the fuel. I guess we don't really have to push it too hard. I'm going to stay out one more lap. What's the gap? 4.7 seconds. Got our teammate Daniel Hemrick here. Let's get to the inside of Colby Howard. Yeah, when you put the custom setups on these things, for whatever reason they do that. They wobble in the corners quite a bit.
Drop your speed, driver.
Ooh, that speed jumped up right at the very end. I was really scared. We make it onto pit road with no penalties, so we will take, I guess, 1 can of fuel and all 4 tires. No way the AI wants to kill themselves and not take tires, right? There's no way. Oh, God. Yep. It appears they did. There's no other way that they're able to pass us like that. There's Fincham ghosted. Well, we'll be able to tell. You know, it's funny that the ghosted car still slows up for the other AI. We'll just drive through it again just because it looks ridiculous. That is Chase Briscoe up the road, and we got to get moving. We got to get Chastain out of the way. We don't have a lot of time to catch him.
Still there.
2.6 second gap.
All the way to the wall.
With 6 to go. Really dove it down in there. Cannot have any of these lapped cars holding us up. I don't like having to go to the high side of Colby Howard. He drifted up the track. We'll keep it off the wall. That's not going to help our case.
5 to go, 5 to go.
But now 5 laps to go. Only taking 0.4 of a second off of that gap. I don't know if we're going to have enough time. We pretty much just have to hope for a caution, I think.
Excellent lap.
It's going to be close. Now, he does have some lap traffic to contend with, which is going to help us out. We only have Josh Balicki to get through before we're in amongst that. And he is having a little bit of trouble navigating even the back car on that pack.
That was a great lap.
Now he's to the inside.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
We're almost there. Only a second back now. But then we're going to have to deal with the traffic, so we got to hope that we can get up here before Briscoe makes it out. Oh, wait, God, is that not? No, I think that's Briscoe in there. Diving down to the inside, almost clipped the grass. 2 laps to go, and we're right here with Chase Briscoe. Side by side, we might get picked off by Mills here. Have to dive to the inside.
Careful, still there.
Briscoe fighting back on the outside. Can we clear him?
All right, you're clear.
Yes! White flag at Las Vegas. Does Briscoe have anything left for us? Doesn't appear so. Well, I have no idea how we found ourselves in that situation. Very similar to what happened in the truck race on Thursday, but out of turn 4, we'll take the checkered flag for the LiUNA at Las Vegas. 2 for 2 on Xfinity wins this year. Oh, that got that got scary. It got very dicey at the end. What the hell? I mean, it's happened in the Xfinity series and now the trucks. I wonder if that could be an issue come tomorrow's Cup race. But we're burning her down again. 2 for 2 in truck races, 2 for 2 in Xfinity races. Now we just need a Cup Series win. Now, we definitely would have won Atlanta, but that didn't feel right with the AI being as broken as they are. Damn, I can't kill this thing. It's not even spewing water yet. All right. Well, that'll do it for the Xfinity Series at Las Vegas. Parker right there. So let's take a look and see if we can't see that funny spin that happened. That I think ended, or that might have been the caution late in stage 2. I sat there and burned the tires down to the wall for like 45 seconds. That thing would not blow up. That used to be what I would do in career mode. I'd just do a burnout on the wall half the time until it started to push some steam. Wish there was a way to go back and see what exactly the AI did to pass me there. Oh, there it is. So that's why he made the arc down into the corner. He got hit by Mike Harmon. That was funny looking. I was wondering how he did that. That was the restart there with 1 to go in stage 2. And then this is during the last pit cycle. You see that ghosted car in the background there. I'm going to have to go back and find that specific thing. That's got to be the thumbnail for this one. And then there was the pass for the lead. To the inside. Thankfully, that AI car just kind of held its line, and there we come across to win it. All right. Let's go find the ghost car. Shouldn't have to go back too far. I wonder if he's ghosted in the replay. Oh, the same one that went for a ride? So I bet he was supposed to be on pit road, but like all the other dead cars sit, but just wasn't. So there it is. Come on, I don't want this. I don't want that camera. That does me no good. Oh my god. Quit giving me in-car. Oh my lord. I mean, it's kind of what I want, but I guess that'll have to do. Yeah, Chad Fincham. That's really funny. Well, there we go. We win again. Yeah, the replay system isn't exactly ideal. Gran Turismo really has the best one. We lapped a good chunk of the field in this race, up to 14th spot. Gonna finish at least 1 lap down. Joe Nemechek. He didn't DNF, no. He's, Chad Fincham finishes 35th. 2 laps down. Jeff Green, the only car that DNFs here in today's race. And Joe Nemechek, who didn't have the pace. It was slower than normal, even though that car is always slow. Down there in 32nd, so not last, but yeah, I don't know. I would assume that the 30 or that the 13 was supposed to DNF, and yet for whatever reason was just allowed to keep running laps. No idea. Oh, the Cup race tomorrow. Here's the point standings as things stand in the Xfinity Series. I don't know how hard we're gonna push trying to be Xfinity champions. Like, you know, for realism's sake, we can't be. But regardless, it's the way that it's going to work, and we're going to be in the Xfinity playoffs for sure now with 2 wins on the year. But yet the tanked race in Atlanta just to advance the championship mode, that one is what's holding us out of the overall points lead. But leading the playoff standings. Now, we didn't get playoff points for whatever reason. Interesting. We have stages on, and we have a playoff system on, so I don't know. Our victory lane celebration with the generic trophy. Now we just got to do it in the Cup Series. Just got to do it in the Cup Series. Can't keep going winless. I know we're only through 2 races, and one of them we would have won easily, but got to win one. We had the fastest lap here today, a 30.630. Led 80 of the 100 laps. Oh boy. Daniel Hemrick started 36th after a penalty, or crashed in qualifying. He finishes 15th. Tommy Joe Martins with a weird qualifying effort of 16th, going to finish 34th as we wrap up